Good morning slash afternoon-ish, almost, guys. I thought I would drop in for a bit, though still yet I don't really want to be here. Keep on it up here though. A bit, though still yet I really don't want to be here. No, homie. Keep on it up here though. A bit, oh hell, two's too many, three's far too much. Good lord, did y'all hear that? Ain't nobody needs fucking three of me. Bloody hell. Anyway, um, yeah, I just keep sort of ending up here. Um, Last night I did a members slush this morning, I guess, for Allie, and Summer, and then put it out public. I thought that the right thing, the human thing to do. Anyway, um, I just thought I'd pop in for a moment, though. Might be more like 5, 15, 30. I don't know. Either way, I gotta tell you, the last few months have been some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Probably ever since Ryan came on scene. I mean, full out went woo woo bananas. That version of Ryan that I wasn't paying attention to, you know, until everybody's like, "Bitch, you ain't paying attention to the shit show we've built over here for you." And then I was like, "Oh, that's too fucking easy." Anyway, it's just been a fucking goof troop extraordinaire stunt since then, with Monster in tow. Um, Same shit, different day, different year, whatever. Same fucking lifetime, unfortunately. So, anyway, I gotta tell you, the past couple days, though, been, I mean, you had the bullshit attempts and garbage throughout all the weeks. The holidays, the moments, the things that were done behind and in front of scenes by Monster the Group, favorite leash holders, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Last couple of days, though, buddy, that shit's just been stupid as hell. Obvious as fuck, for sure. Um, I don't know. Um, Today, I was like, well, I guess I'm meant to see this. I'm gonna mosey over there. It's always a thing, isn't it? There's always a fucking thing. Now, um, always a fucking thing. So I mosey on over. I'm listening. I'm like, nah, really? Oh, and there it comes. There the thing is, right? I'm like, oh, look, it's got everything already and stuff. And, I'm like, yeah, I guess this is where I was supposed to view and park today. So, I decided to sit back, watch a bit, and make my presence known. People will be like, oh my gosh, she's here. Yeah, okay. And then, I think one of the first, uh, major clues was probably the one comment of mine that was not placed on screen or read. While a narrative was given out that nobody, including myself, had reported that Though I did state clearly in chat I had reported. But that's the one message, no matter how many times mine were put up, that did not make an appearance. It was pretty wild. I was like, ah, fuck, here we go. Here we go. I kind of was snorting to myself. Everybody's like, grab a link. I'm like, nah, I'm a pass. I'm a pass. Yo, that was like my 6th time seeing the Ernie BK reinvention arc thing and the besties and the good cop, bad cop and the 45th flip flop of Ernie fucking Shale and this hardcore nonsensical shit. Like, man, I ain't doing that again. You know? You know what I mean? Why do I have to? Get this, I don't. It's fucking wild. I don't have to. The joy about being me is I don't fucking have to play the games or participate in any way at all. I can sit back, I can laugh, I can see the manipulation, I can see the bullshit. Just like the congrats. You really played chess here, Miss Brown. No, motherfuckers. No. See, and this is where I get curious. Because it's real hard sometimes to discern manipulation pieces, where they fit. Now me, I'm sus everybody. Side eye is real. I do it 24 hours a day. So I'm like, is this intended eventual setup supposed to be for I, Monster, or both? Which is it? And then, oh boy, then the chess stuff comes in. Far too much emphasis on that. I'm like, huh. Now, was it even really Monster yesterday in chat? Maybe. Maybe not. I knew this was a 50-50 situation anyway, before I ever put receipt number 2 out this morning. And I did so on that 50-50, right? And because I really didn't care. Because it all really goes back to this right here. You see, hold on. Piss Pad's got the easiest clip up right now. Sure, that's a thing too. Alright. There are no coincidences around here. So sick of these stupid fucking people. Goddamn games. Super sleuths. Idiots. Alright. So, let's see. Alright. So it really goes back to this. With, America's first failed fucking whore. So anyway, I don't know how you fail as a fucking whore in America, but this one sure has. And then ran to Canada. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway.
We navigated a turbulent housing.
No, I've only seen you on a few times, so I'm just getting your Cash App really quick. I'm gonna have your Cash App scroll on the screen there for you. Like I said, you didn't ask me to do that, and I was letting people know that your ex has told people, and so have other asshole people, say that you don't talk to anybody for free, but I was letting them know that not even a single cent has exchanged between you or I, and that you are talking. And you've been texting with me for a couple days as well, so.
Everything's not about me.
No, it shouldn't be, not especially when you're talking about a missing child, right? There. But I'm scrolling yours just because you and I both know we're pissing somebody off while we do this, and this is just an extra little, thorn in that side. So it's funny to me. So there I go.
It's one of them situations wherever I pop up, it's something. So.
So it really just goes back to that the other night, doesn't it? Probably one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen done online. So I don't know, y'all. At least PissPad put in there that somebody helped maybe possibly create 2 children and keep stealing from making money on tormenting them and their mother still online and doing fuck shit behind the scenes with orders in place for 2+ years. And not paying a dime in child support while also robbing those children and the federal government. I don't know, guys. Anyway, in their name and otherwise. So there's that. Anyway, now, you all find me a panel, any panel, any creator, any of them that I have ever been on that has ever said any such thing like the flunky American Whore did. Name one creator that as soon as I got up there, or anywhere really, said that the live was only to target Monster, to be a thorn in his side, to harm or do anything to him. And then I was like, oh, okay. Name it. Show me the clip. You can't. You want to know why? It doesn't exist. Never once have I worked with any of these creators to harm, target, screw about with, or fuck with Monster. Not one time have I asked a channel to be built to do so. Channels have offered, creators have offered, but like, nope, leave it alone. What y'all do, your drama, whatever, in your own time, fine, fucking do it. It's all y'all. I know I've asked openly and mostly rhetorically throughout all these years why in the fuck it is that buttholes cleansed, right? Especially during the days where I was trying to find out where all those placed around everybody that holds its leash and such, but that was mostly rhetorical and trying to just seal little pieces up for myself and who was playing games with me and that type of shit. But yeah, you will never find a panel I have sat on or a creator's channel where they said the intention and purpose was to harm Monster or anyone else around it, and to be a thorn in its side and to target it. Never. Especially not with cash apps and shit rolling. Never. Yep. But you see our abuser doing it. Repeatedly. now bold enough to just come out right and say it and sit on panels doing it. I mean, well, it always has been, really. But, behind the scenes as well. And once again, profiting off of abuse out in the open with this group in a well-organized manner online. It's wild, really. Anyway, whatever, bro. Whatever. So anyway, it really just led back there for me making the decision this morning. Regardless or not of whether it was actually Home Slice Monster in the chats last night and today. Because here's the deal. Chess is chess. 50-50 is 50-50. These creators want shit. They do all kinds of fuck shit. Hell, I've seen fake me's, fake everybody else's. And every now and then I get a rogue mod, somebody that's already mine, some Trojan horses, and they send me whether or not it's the real this one, that one, the plans in the back, that type of shit. Recently, I'm not giving a fuck enough to really give a damn. I mean, unless I really want to inquire, then, and I probably should for legal purposes, honestly, but, either way, I based my decision on part 2, whether it was creators and their whole, look, we'll play chess and do an AB or TM type bullshittery BK fake account, or whether it was the real one, or what, blah, 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 right? I don't give a damn. I'm just basing it all on the other night. This shit's fucked sideways. It ain't cool. Now, what I'm gonna bet you ain't gonna happen. Now, see, here's the weird part. Last time, Little and I see. Now, see, we left Ben Hill, and a dentist appointment had just been done. All its teeth were perfect. But from what I'm told and what I've seen, like in court settings and Little's thing a while back where forced contact was made because of this realm, and otherwise, its teeth seem to have gone drastically bad for the first time in its life in like less than a fucking year. Which was wild considering last x-rays were perfect on it. Right as we were leaving Benny, it was strange. I don't know what makes teeth go bad that quickly. However, yes, I do. Got videos too. So anyway, nice pretty ones of it installing everybody else. So the point is, like eons ago, in the way back. Anyway, before paperwork, long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and stuff. So anyway, here's the thing. I guess I had a toothache supposedly yesterday. Couldn't grab Link. Today, now I popped back in over at Ernie's. Last minute, like he's like, I'm thinking, well, I'll pop over again. And guess who's in that motherfucker? Guess who? That guy pretending to be jobless again. So nobody'll take it for child support or anything again. Give me a break. Right at the regularly scheduled time that it can get online. Yes. Yes. On a Saturday at certain places. That's all I'm saying. So, anyway, I based my decision this morning upon the other day. That's just where I'm at. I find it a little strange that suddenly Monsters Ball comes into play in the last 3 minutes over there, 15 minutes ago. There's just all kumbaya, blah, blah, blah bullshit. Buddy, come on up here. Now, goddamn it, Ernie, don't you defend women and children? And there was Benny Keys himself today. And you know, damn it, Ernie, you and I have talked about this during your 6 flip-flops and your 14 reinvention arcs and whatevers. You know that, and now he's over playing like he don't know shit about Summer Wells' case either. It's the wildest thing I've ever seen. He's like, I ain't kept up. Bullshit, bro. Don't play me. Alright, so now he's all like, Mr. We Rescue Women and Children, Ernie fucking Shell himself, is all like, yeah, come up here, you woman and child beater, you. I'd love to have you as a guest, bro. Like, the fuck? The fuck? Anyway, we all know he's trying to build another channel up right now. I don't want to be part of that. Now, Ernie's Ernie. Y'all know how I feel about it. Motherfucker is really goddamn. He's just not real thankful that I literally stopped him from being set the fuck up colder than hell. Because they were legit trying to set Ernie fucking Shell up for taking Summer. Now, they did manage to set him up on that van job bullshittery, right, and get him some charges, much like Hamner Bales Jr. You know, triggers and already known shit, and usages of weapons, and what, you know, la 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 la. I did cry, thinking they were gonna get Ernie killed, and that Mullen and BK and everybody else, it was some heartless shit, bro. And those who bully, and still bully, the dipshit, even though he is what he is. He's a pimp. Don't get me wrong. He's also a little off. It ain't right to pick on folks like that. Okay? But damn, he's awful ungrateful. So anyway, I'm like, whatever. Go ahead, Mr. Savior of women and children. You know? Anyway. Yeah, so that's where Ernie's at today. Now, he, much like the rest of them, they're just gonna prop up a woman and child and animal abuser and such. And whatever, that's cool. It's cool. Whatever floats their cash apps and channel boats. Don't care. Anyway, also had this spectacularly stupid moment where people in chat and others talking about local areas like Bayleton, Newport, this and the other. I think they actually said him and Tina. They were talking about they were in Newport. And I was like, oh, that's a drug hub. And then somebody else mentioned some other area, and I was like, Bayleton ain't but 10 minutes away from us, so Tina had no idea where it was at, whatever. And then I said something about Del Rio. Ernie didn't lit up. It's like, aha! Aha! I caught you. I'm like, what the fuck? This dude's like, when were you going? How do you know about the... He's acting like it's a super secret Area 51 info deal. How do you know about a place that's 45 minutes away from you? It's called a fucking newspaper. It's called word of mouth. It's a pretty notorious fucking area. I think I went there a couple times to actually buy like angel trumpets or something. You know? But I think everybody locally, and even the locals and others here, were laughing while Ernie was going, ah! How do you know about a place? Like, I've never been outside of my home or ever seen a map or a newspaper or, well, anything, I guess. I don't know. It was weird. But I get the narrative trying to be driven home that we're all frequenting some sort of, I don't know, hubs or something and doing all the criminaling. Whatever it is, right? I don't give a shit about that narrative either. And then I know that right now what they're doing with those two screenshots is spin them into their own little thing there. And whatever the fuck they want to make out of them, fine. That ain't even my point in them. Because, look, here's the deal. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of people these days because I'm not keeping open 3 accounts, watching all the chats a whole hell of a lot. I let others record. But for my comfort and sanity, I've damn near blocked everybody on the goddamn streets. So I don't have to watch them anymore. So I have to look at you motherfuckers. Not you, Di. I mean the motherfuckers in general. Being motherfuckers. Know what I mean? I ain't got time for those motherfuckers. I don't have to watch and listen to lunatics, true crime junkies, fucking cul-de-sac Karens. I don't have to look and see. We're at a point. I'm at a point to where I've got enough on this fucking group, and I know it. And I'm just gonna continue, but I don't have to listen to the wild critters that are left behind. I don't have to listen to those that are mentally off with their woo-woo QAnon Wayfair bullshittery. I don't have to view that shit. And for my own health, it's not good for me too. Because, I mean, it can get a little overwhelming. So yeah, if it weren't for a bunch of y'all sending me some stuff, others making sure to record, or me having auto record on other devices far the fuck away from me, and then if I have to go back into a piece on people, then I'll do it that way, but otherwise, shit, no, I try to stay the fuck away from you. And you always notice there's one. There's like a 1-800-TBI motherfucker, or what was that one today, Di? I know you're over there. What the hell was that one? The question one. Question summer something victim, I don't know. Whatever that loon was. But there's always one. You ever notice that? And their job, folks, there's always one or two that work together. Every time you see one of us in chat, notice before one of us steps in, it'll just be you all talking, but if one of us steps in, what you will see within minutes after certain other players come in, you will see 1 to 2 come in and try that fuck shit. Usually one hits hardcore. And it's not just some woo-woo out there. It's done on purpose to try to distract us, to get clip shit, to manipulate us, to get us in like heightened situations as like today. It's to build you up to where you're like frustrated or something or whatever they're trying to do, right? And then someone else will drop the link, and they'll keep saying they're dropping the link in order to get you to go up or do this or or to distract you while you're talking so you don't type out something right in chat or so you don't reply right. And in that, then they have this aha, right? I ain't got time for that shit. That shit's old as fuck. It's a manipulation tactic. It's these tragedy pimps and their bullshit carnival barkers who manipulate the fuck out of y'all too. Every fucking day. The ones that cozy up to you, make you think you found your tribe, pull you into the back scenes, into the special discords, the extra priced areas, the one that makes you carnival bark the worst shit up about the rest of us, and then you all go on about it for a week and then believe it for the rest of eternity. That's what the fuck those sumbitches are under 4,000 different varieties of clothing. I can't actually see that to you. Somehow, weirdly, hell, I don't. Anyway, and look, here's the thing. Monster's dumbass always roaming down the streets because he ain't got no fucking brain, okay? He ain't got a one leg. He's got fired gas. No brakes. Brain's gone. Brain left. Brain left and Pinky's over there being led around like an idiot. But he enjoys it, much like the Dons and the other monsters, right? I don't care. I cannot wait to see the fucking shit that goes down when fucking failed American whore starts sending whatever she thinks is the equivalent of an ass and body parts to Monster the way she has Dawn and everybody else. I just don't know. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna sit back here, I'm gonna eat my popcorn, I'm gonna laugh as the divorce unfolds, okay? Or somebody goes to jail, or DV happens. I don't know. But, anyway. So, look. Ain't got no brain. Money's all it's about. I love the new revisionist history and the it's like when they've been putting Dawn in the button-ups, you know. They're doing the same thing with Monster behind the scenes. Suddenly, last live, we learn it's gonna tell us it's learn to cry. Everything's a dream. All these other things it said that if I was a smart girl, I'd go ahead and knock out of the park. Like his sudden, oh my gosh, about Heather. Oh yeah, ain't that some horse shit? I know it's horse shit. And then, oh gosh, don't even get me started on his, I cooked all the meals, did all the laundry bullshit. Because I'm going to start asking questions myself for releasing all kinds of fucking receipts. But they're trying to pretty that up. You know? And now it's suddenly like, I'm going to get emotional about Summer. Oh gosh, it was a dream. All this other fuck shit, right? All the lies. Including the truck he went on, whatever, right to get away thing in 2001 is what he says now. He's told this story before here online. We've talked about this. I was like, say the fuck what? Dude, we weren't even together. I was straight cold done with his ass. Like, wasn't interested, didn't want nothing to do with him, been dating other people, doing my thing. Dude pops up, like, now what he did was he stole like $80,000-$90,000 out of a drawer at his parents that belonged to his dying aunt. And then he takes off, and then he goes and tries to live and party down with those his friends that, you know, I'm just gonna say his sister, okay? And that didn't work out well. So then everybody blows through that 80-90 grand. He puts a shit ton of it into a car, does whatever during that time. He's riding the roads out there on a tractor trailer, having himself a good old time with his buddy and some coke. It was a person who went to school with his dad that owned that tractor trailer. Took him with him to Florida, this and the other. And shit to me, I didn't care. I didn't want nothing to do with this dude no more, right? It was nothing like super like, fuck it, you know, it's just like, I ain't even really into this dude. Like, and he's a liar, he's whatever, too many red flags, I just can't deal with this. He was already doing the strings, the boxes, the fuck shit with me. I was done, man. You know what I mean? I had better options, always have, always will. It was just like, you know, I'm over it. And it had been for quite a while. Well, he pulls all this dumb shit, steals his money off his dying aunt. This is late 90s, okay? And y'all go back. I've said this before, die. The rest of you, I know damn good and well you can find this in my lives throughout these past couple years. Alright? And I got the fucking receipts. So either way, the dumb son of a bitch comes back into town. And then he gets his ass caught. You know, there's a couple grand left of the money. Mommy and daddy throw him whole the fuck out. He can no longer stay with his buddies anywhere else because, well, he's out of money and nobody wants to have anything to do with his dumb ass without money. And so he comes to me and my family. I literally know what he was wearing, can remember it verbatim when he comes up the walkway there. And I had to go inside and be like, Mom, this jerk off has nowhere to stay. Mom's like, well, he can stay the night, whatever. And then the rest is history. Now, this asshole the other day is trying to tell some shit about 2001. And he was trying to get away from it. That's real funny, because in 01 he got me pregnant on purpose. And I should probably revisit that costume ball for Halloween we were at. I've shown y'all the picture where we have the masks on. And I'm standing there in a hoop skirt, a big giant purple gown. Y'all have seen it. I was pregnant with my son already. That was at Halloween. I found out I was pregnant on September 11th of 01. Anyway, so this jackass is trying to tell you during this period, I guess, while we were winning competitions at a bar on Halloween and such, that he was trying, no. Nope. And I got receipts. But now he's going to tell it this way. I'm just like, dude, and we've been here before. He's already tried this shit once, this story online. And before it was a different date. Now it's 01. Now it's whatever. But it's always he was trying to get away from me. Bullshit, bro. He was out doing coke on the road with somebody's 50-year-old dad while he stole 90 grand or more off of his fucking dying aunt from his parents, and they booted his ass out. Fuck shit, that had nothing to do with me. Anyway, but he shows up when he knew I was done, like he always had. He'll tell you, he champions that he left shit, he left this, he left that, whatever. Right? Here's the truth. I left this motherfucker many a times. And every damn time. I leave for quite lengthy periods. This son of a bitch is the one that's all, and this is when everything's unwound enough to where I could, get free, do whatever. Man, he's caused so much chaos in my life. I'm my family apart several times. Also shit. Man, I was away for well over a year at one point. Some bitch stayed living with my family. Doing coke, doing all kinds of fuck shit, partying the fuck down, boohooing, whining. I was around other dudes, also shit, right? They want shit to do with this son of a bitch. I get me and the eldest into a safe spot, this and the other. Next thing you know, near Christmas, here comes. I'll be better, please marry me, blah, 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 I swear. Guess who falls for that shit? Oh, this dumb bitch. This dumb bitch. And then on Christmas Eve, I find him cheating on me again with another bitch at work. Colder than fuck, and I still got the receipts. Still got the fucking receipts and the admissions. Out of his own mouth. Now, I don't know what he's going to tell Stahl and the rest of the world about that. Or the rest of the pictures and the prostitutes at Childress and this and that and the boat bitches this and the pictures that. But one day he's going to have to explain it. Everything is a fucking lie. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of some monster only out here to torment and terrorize us in public to profit from it. A missing neighbor he does not even give a damn about has said outright, like Tiffany here hopefully admitted finally to hearing a couple weeks ago, she's heard it herself. We also have recordings. He doesn't give one shit. I've also got proof of him going around asking for $500 for interviews and panels. And him, wasn't it BK's he was on doing the $5 and $15 pop behind their Discord sessions for a question each and entrance fees and shit? Hell yeah, it was. That's exactly what it is blatantly. And that's exactly what it is still. And people do not understand what they're seeing out in front in their own eyes. Even those closest to me or who should be, but have never been able to because of his cutting everyone off from me throughout my life so he can get away with this fuck shit. Do not understand what they're seeing. I am still kept chains and strings on. I and Little are still not free. He keeps in constant contact, eyeballs on, him or stalking by wanners, hopeful little stalkers. He was digging for extreme details on our whereabouts, who was going where, this, that, and the other. And he works this group. Look, he's gonna play the guy like he's mad, he's trying to move on, he's the one to, bitch, please. I will always be in a box. And always with strings and eyes on me. It is the way he has kept me since I was 11 fucking years old. 11. He and his parents. Since I was fucking 11. My entire life, almost. All of my sons. And most of my daughters. All I've ever asked is to be safe and free. All he has to do is go be happy and free like he proclaims. And leave us alone forever and good. Be free. Go frolic with the other free fucking antelope, bro. That's it. Instead, he's been here wearing my clothes, making pointed posts that you all thought were jokes about a dog and a stroller. It wasn't. It was because he just been here. Violating orders, on property, stealing shit. It was a ha-ha at me. Y'all thought it was funny. Share making merch on him wearing clothes. Tell you who didn't think that shit was funny, a judge who was well aware of what monsters like him and those patterns in psychology say about a motherfucker married to somebody else quickly, which is also a sign of certain monsters. Just saying. Go look it up. Wearing my fucking clothing. Wearing the same outfit to court many times. But he'll proclaim I'm Rebecca. No. It's just that nobody counted on me speaking. Now, this was not really that much of a problem when it was just our community, right? I've never been quiet on any of my social media accounts about what he does, how he is to us. Those nice little parties he was talking about the other day. On the hill that one, what party, and it was hundreds of us, yeah? Well, it was hundreds and actually thousands watched this dude beat me for no reason. None. Not one in the world. Just jerked me up and beat the ever-loving shit out of me for no reason. Those people have, throughout these past couple of years, asked to please stand up and be able to speak for me and in my defense here online, and I told them no. Because I don't want them anywhere near this room. This whole community knows what he is, including all the police in it. They know what his family is, including all the courts and police in it. He has beat me openly and in public from the first time he ever laid hands on me. It is not a fucking secret, nor have I ever stayed quiet about it. It was a problem when the world knew. When the voice grew. It was a problem when the voice had to grow in order to keep us safe, because certain places decided to make it a goddamn joke. And these tragedy pimps inserted and tried to flip shit, and to help shit, and to target us more, and to harm my daughter with it, and to put my daughter in harm's way. And with someone that has tried to kill all of us, is a danger to her, has laid hands on her, and even recently have recordings of it trying to mentally and emotionally mind-fucking blackmail it, while also saying again it didn't give a damn about Summer Wells. I've got the fucking receipts. And just because I've had the patience of a saint, thank God for a certain ninja or two throughout my life, these people keep waiting. They keep thinking, oh, it's been 2.5 years. She's shown what she's going to show. It's all she's got. No, it ain't. Not by a long fucking shot. Because I may be a bitch, but I ain't a dumb one. I knew keeping receipts would keep us safe, or at least lead back to whoever put me or the children in body bags. So I kept them. I also had to keep them like most survivors and fighters, just to keep my own sanity most days, so he couldn't mindfuck, manipulate, twist, play the I don't know, I don't remember game, which he finally stopped playing after about 15 years, 16, and finally admitted what we all already knew, that yeah, it was a game, and then he stopped playing it. Hell, it may have been upward of 20. Oh wow, look guys, I have a Josie in here. And it says, quit bitching, you could have saved Summer and you didn't. You chose silence. Oh, good troll effort. But let me tell you, wrong again. Not today, motherfuckers. Not today, you don't. Anyway, so here's the thing. I've kept receipts. Videos, phone calls, recordings, messages, photographs, paperwork on all parties involved in the abuse of myself and my children. Throughout all the decades. You all still don't even know half of the abuse we've endured, survived, and are still trying to survive. I'm mighty damn tired of it. It's horseshit. So, there's that. So anyway, they're doing whatever they want to do with those screenshots. That was not my point in them. But like all things, they're about to make it a thing. Right? Now, obviously a thing would stick it anywhere. But, yeah, it's like, I don't know. Shit, who the fuck really knows? And like I said, there's always more seats somewhere that go with other things. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so, I just make it clear, that was reported, though this group does not want you to know that, and the narrative is that it was not, nor by me, because I was so terrified. Whatever. No, bitch, I'm the type that I will put myself in harm's way to save someone else. So there's that. Even if it means, the worst. So, that was reported. Yep, indeed. And, by me. And, it's very telling they didn't put that one chat message up on the screen. Everyone but that one message this morning. And went with another narrative. I don't like that type of shit. So we're just going to clarify that. Now, what Monster chooses to believe is being said, implied, whatever about those messages, and whatever his little leash and chokeholders want him to believe I'm implying by those, that's all up to them. I can't help he's got fire to gas. I can't help he's being roped around. I can't help that he's more worried about money than common sense. Not my problem. None of it is. The truth remains, I do not in any way think Monster had shit to do with Summer vanishing. Right. Facts. Now, on top of that for the week, here are my thoughts. They still got all the Billies entirely all the way fucked up. Okay? I don't care about that either. And I'm not trying to correct them at this point. Okay? I'm not. Because I don't give a fuck. It's better that some of it be just mixed the fuck up and everybody's just chasing whatever fucking Billy. Hell, they've been out here on the streets talking about Billies with last names that aren't even there. It's because they got the last names even. It's the wildest shit I've ever seen. I don't even know who half the fucking Billies y'all talking about. They ain't real. Y'all got 3 last names mixed up and cobbled into one. It's the wildest shit I've ever seen. Now, a couple of them damn bills a little dangerous. I told y'all about these damn haulers and them boys and those boys. I think Scott H warned you too, motherfuckers. Alright? But that does not mean any of them are responsible for Summer vanishing. Does it? Just because of Fred and David and the dog shit doesn't mean that I think David had anything to do with Summer vanishing. Because I don't. It's just enjoyable to call Fred out on his fuck shit. Receipt 30, bitches. That's it. He wants to go around throwing out some bullshit, schizophrenic shit, whatever he wants to do, and we're at a point where he ain't gonna stop it no more. And he can't chill his titties because he needs jail money, phone, whatever. I don't give a damn. Okay? But not today, motherfuckers. Not today. So at this point, it's just a chuckle to sort of throw at her seat. Show their line, their full shit, and move on. Now, I do not think that any of the Davids, the Bills, the Billies, the brouhahas, the whatevers, okay, did anything to Summer. Are we clear there? What I do know to be fact and truth, though, is that now this is even if, like, and I'm still trying to get verification on somebody's photo to make sure that that is who was seen here and married to a certain Bill. Just because you have to doubt this place, fake panel writers, fake this, fake that, all I'm saying is I need some verification. But otherwise, what I do know is that a woman who married a Bill left in a car with animals is indeed being hunted. I have proof of this. I am scared for that person. I do not want harm to come to them. They are being hunted. It is because of Ziggy. Even before the other day. This is Ziggy's fucking fault. She's gonna get people killed. And she actively tries to. So there's that. She's worthless. Justin's over there being fucking worthless. PG's over there still being worthless. Cher's getting ready to send out new, I don't know, pancake monster spine ass to a new monster because Dawn done booted her ish, supposedly, allegedly. Everybody wants y'all to still think they're all not working together and working in different camps while they're manipulating all of us and triangulating. And they're really trying hard to push the monster shit and my shit in right now to try to probably light off some fuck shit, which they know I find entirely unfair. And it'll mean I'm less likely to pick up a fucking phone. But, joke's on y'all, it's fucking fun. Now, here's where I stand today. What I've watched in real time, real fucking time, minute by minute, is June 15th, and the rest of all these damn days have played out. I've watched certain camps of people immediately begin slinging mud at each other. Could not figure out fucking why. First thought it was just C&D being C&D. Thought, well, mud, jello, whatever. You know? But then the things I know, the things I see, the things I hear, the things I watch in the darkness unfold, the things I hear and listen to creep in the dark, the night. Things, especially after summer vanished. And what's happening now? I find really giant red flags in it that are making me side-eye people more than I have even at first when summer vanished. Because at first, you see, without some time and space and distance, you're up a little too close. You think one thing, but then you realize it's another. You're able to put it together with other things, able to take a step or three back. These other things. You know, I don't think a few things are as they initially appeared. But I think at first it was meant to be the usual play employ of some. But then others got on board somehow, probably by watching YouTube and other social media things or chit chats in the darkness and stuff, and got on board real quick with plans for other things. It's weird for me watching certain others sling shit in only a select one or two while no longer mentioning each other. And that right there for me is kind of, it feels a little telling. So instead of thinking maybe one or two parties are setting another party up as was first feared by certain other parties, nah, they're just things. They're just things, man. First, you think people have the right to be paranoid, can't blame them. And you think, maybe they're not wrong. Maybe it's C&D's usual shit with, like, fucking falsely fucking fingering people, right? With all shit, basic shit throughout the years. Same script and everything. Dog trails, somebody parked down, somebody stole something within a 5-minute time frame. It's same song and dance, right? Especially, and then always trying to blame the person that they done wrong and getting ahead in advance of them with law enforcement before those people could be taken seriously. It's a thing with monsters. When you see that, well, even Monster does. It's a thing, right? But then as time moves forward, you see these people that you knew lied all in a collective in Ben Hill about their interactions with one another, trying to make you believe shit that was false about how long it had been, closeness time. I'm like, the fuck you lying to, right? But now it's continuing. Even after certain folks are clean, certain folks are this, that, the other, they're all gussied up, got some buttons on, ain't speaking, all kinds of weird shit. Now, one thing I think I know is that if Summer was in trouble of some variety to where it wasn't just a bee sting or like a cut on a toe or a cold or RSV or something like that, and it had to be taken, far more serious, like when she supposedly allegedly took Summer to True and Allie and them because she was ODing. On shit, probably gotten down in the bottom of the holler and stuff at the age of 3. They're going to pick somebody that is not the neighbor or the neighbors, and there are quite a few of us with sticks up our ass that would turn them in for it. They're going to go to other neighbors and other people they know that are close to help them cover, hide, lie, and then, here's the thing, because they have a habit of when they do something or people help them in any way, like, I don't know, taking certain deer and type shit, and TWRA shows up, and then they're like, no, I had nothing to do with it, they did it. Kinda has a feel on it for me. Right? I've seen them do some fuck shit. And that was just with a deer. So I know they do the same thing if it were Summer. Whoever they had help, they then point the fucking finger at. But then say those people are all copacetic with going on board to blame 45 other parties. Well, those parties probably likely to participate in that as well. So they can all just poof off into wherever. Happy land. It's just a theory, though. Okay? But the more I see of this shit, the more they're doing it, the more I'm side-eyeing the hell out of everybody. What I can tell you is if any neighbors are responsible in any way for June 15th, it wouldn't be in a way, I don't think, to where they did anything to Summer or took her, really, necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, all on their own, something like that. No. They would not go kidnap or anything, I don't think. Although there's one, I'll be honest with you, but I don't know. Probably can't get much done about that one. Either way. Of the others, though, the weird shit around a couple of them, those especially who stuck their noses in and learned everything YouTube long before anybody else, and were lying and fucking shit up, and everybody's doing everything, and I was just sitting there watching like it was all in slow motion. Time and space and distance. All I can say is that if there's a neighbor or two, maybe say sort of towards the back or anything, where the searches kept going and stuff. It would be because they were asked to help cover up some. And then they were fingered and attempted to be blamed outright. So set up, maybe, in a way. But still not. Possibility's still there, though, that they know they're being set up hardcore. And they're just fighting back against that and will sling out one of their own to keep that from happening. And willing, just like the others, just not to get hung because they look so guilty no matter what, that they too are willing to do what seemingly everybody motherfucking else besides my ass has done, which is just put whoever on whatever and whenever and all the things and extra things and all the lies and bullshit and garbage out there. It's easily broken down and shown to be the lies. They are, with all the receipts. And I've done so, though this place will tell you that, nope, I'm the one that's inconsistent, I'm the one that's liar, I'm the one that's blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. Only thing is, I left all these motherfuckers be and went entirely away from them, didn't want to listen, didn't want to be in the realms, didn't want to be out here breaking them down with fucking receipts and otherwise, because I didn't want to touch that up close and personal with any of them. For the law's sake, for everything's sake, for Summer's case sake, all that. I want no part of it. Didn't even listen to most of them. Still ain't went back and watched any and all the Fred shit, any and all the Sheriff shit, bullshit, the Dobbs shit, C&D shit. Because I don't want to contaminate myself with all of it. And then, well, once you figure out that Cher, Prayer Garden, and Squall wrote all the goddamn scripts from everything to where you, the public, have never even seen a fucking interview with Candace, to where it's not scripted, manufactured and burped out their buttholes, tampered with, in the words of Prayer Garden, who was writing this shit, to, quote, cover up for them. Well, that's really all you need to know, ain't it? You've been fucked up by this group from before, like, week 3 around here. Every time they've read you an article, every time they've watched clips with you, interviews, even the McDonough ones, they know they've been tampered with by their own fucking tragedy crew. Nothing's real. Hell, even experts have problems getting shit off of these fucking news articles or any wording, and even the Peter Hyatts and everybody else, because all these fuck shits fucking around, weaving their stories for them, writing their scripts for them, fairy telling moments and shit up like the hair shit, this shit, crocodile tear this, whatever that, speeches this, that ended up in the papers, all the interviews. How the hell could any expert, even FBI and stuff, get anything other than, well, this is unusual for parents of a missing child to do. Super unusual. But you all been misled the whole way. And they've known it. Well, I tell you, it's all of everybody else around Summer fucking shit up. I know we're all double-edged swords. I get that. It's what they do with all of us and everything we say that's even worse. It's all the shit they have people screaming in chat with carnival barkers like, oh, whatever, Summer's answers and 1-800 and all them. They have y'all fucked up and believing shit. Right? It only takes 2 or 3 pebbles in the pond of chats, and then everybody starts believing fuck shit. You ever notice during the worst targeting cycles, there'll still be certain names you see around here, certain ones that have the same speech patterns, typing, all that are seemingly in every chat with you all, saying the same shit, or it'll always be somebody that looks the most illiterate, but they're actually, it's a thing, okay? It's a thing. And then people are like, yeah. And the creators will give kind of a nod wink to an idea, and then it just suddenly rises in chat. It's manipulation at its finest, folks. Alright? And it benefits them if you buy it, believe it. And then, not only are we double-edged swords, but you are their spear in fucking with us, fucking with Summer's case, fucking with law enforcement, fucking with our real lives and real person and feeling justified in doing so. Pitchforks, fire, sticks, everything else at the ready. Everybody feeling like they're justified and these creators are justified and they're all just hunting the answers. They're going to get the answers. They're going to solve it. Bullshit. They ain't solving anything. All they're doing is destroying real families around real missing and murdered children and women. They're destroying law enforcement. Cases true justice remains found and laid to rest, they are destroying and annihilating entire communities of people, their ways of life forever. I am really super duper sick of it and watching. Lindsay, she knows better. Y'all keep thinking Zigster over there's naive or dumb. She ain't. She thinks y'all are dumb. 'Cause she's selling that shit. And it's working for her. It's worked for her for quite a long time. Probably most of her fucking life. Same thing Monster does. Stupid. I don't remember. I don't know. Ziggy's got her ditch routine. Alright? She ain't stupid. She don't buy shit Fred says. She's got to sell it. Do you understand? Fred, much like Monster, much like Dawn, much like Candace, much like the rest. Their preferred meat packages, they make them the most money, and the creator that holds them, revolves around them, and has their leashes makes the most. And they have to sell them, fancy them up, protect them, clean them, just like any good package. And how in the fuck are they going to sell it to you all? If they're like, well, I don't think they're a liar, and no, you know what they do? They come at folks like me throwing receipts out showing their preferred meat packages to be liars. Because they have to discredit those of us calling them out for their fuck shit and lies in order to make people go, and they have to put out clips about us, and they have to make y'all think we are the ones that are inconsistent, liars, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. That way they can sell you all. These other human beings, their favorite meals, their dogs on leashes, their controlled sources of income. They have to sell it to you folks. Now, so far, I'm the only one that ain't got a goddamn leash and collar. And it really pisses them off. And I guess they'll just stay pissed. Alright? That's just how it's going to be. I'm also noticed the only one that goes up on panels anywhere, or my own lives, really. And doesn't have to have 3 bitches flirting with me, tits out, sending text messages to get me to speak, or cash apps in the background to get me to speak. I'd be paid for panels. I also don't have to have 14 people up on a panel in order to leave me, speak for me to nod my head and say 1 or 2 words every now and then. And then to make a live drawn it for 6 hours, and then make y'all think you've really gotten new information. Or something profound. Or whatever else. Or to cleanse my ass, or to speak for me, or to fairy tale shit up. I don't have to have protectors. I don't have people going behind me in chats, cleansing chat rooms. I'm also the only one that doesn't have a goof troop that follows it around into chats. Y'all notice that? You notice that shit? Look at the rest of them. Look who appears every time they fucking do. It ain't just a mod or a friend or something or 1 or 2 that, are just interested. It's an entire fucking crew, bro. They follow them around, and often they'll show up right before they do. It's like the little heralding of fucking doom, as in Monster's case. You'll ever see that motherfucker around these blocks stop being notified he needs to be somewhere first to target my ass? Or to be up to their manipulation shit as planned and to visit whatever to trigger me and do whatever. Y'all ever see anywhere on these damn streets where they ain't somebody in another set of clothing or whatever, or Jenny and Adrian or bells in tow, a chasing, or whatever? Come on, a Yennefer? Y'all ever seen it? Hell no. So anyway, today we're back in this whole, and for like the last few days, we're back in this whole good guy, bad guy. Look, we're gonna build Jody Sue these 2 or 3 over here that support her suddenly and are gonna eat monster, and it'll make her feel comfortable. And then I got somebody over there trying to pretend that they ain't been part of it. Look, and here's the fucking thing. Anybody in the past couple weeks that's posted a Ryan goddamn comment up on their fucking panel as that some bitch has weirdly ran through the rooms of monster, we ain't got nothing to speak about. All y'all just fucking involved. Is this supposed to be cute? Like, I see you people. You understand that, right? And I hate fucking chess. Have I ever said that out loud? I think I have. Now, I can play it. I'm not big on it. But I really hate fucking chess. It's just not my forte. Now, I'm hella good at identifying monsters and ripping masks off. Research is a specialty. I've done it for funsies my whole life. I do love learning. Intaking new knowledge, learning patterns, the way things work. I love it. It's cathartic for me and very relaxing. I agree with that. TM, the thing for me that's wrong is the last name, because it correlates with another name that's actually hunting that one. It makes no sense to me. But I'm trying to get confirmation on faces. Because around here, unfortunately, you do have to be sure. Now, I'd love for that person to reach out, be like, you know, contact their detective, police department, whoever they have the orders through. Tell them to contact the detective here. They know how to get hold of me. And be like, hey, can we have the things you have that prove she's being hunted, like you said? And I'm gonna be like, yep, here you go. Here it is. That way, none of it's YouTube fodder. None of it puts anybody else in danger. Besides, well, obviously they are, and we will be, because I just sort of make it public to get anything fucking done around here. But I do know that the people hunting the real person, okay, that oddly enough only came in after Summer vanished and married somebody and then quickly took off and has had long-term ties with YouTube. That's all I'm saying. It's strange. And half of Beach Creek believes this person that married the other person actually has their own YouTube. They thought it was PG, man. You feel me? Which is why a couple weeks ago, I thought, look, it's fine. But it is all because of Ziggy, that the real woman somewhere is being hunted. And Ziggy herself is being fucking hunted. I don't think she understands the severity of that. Especially when certain cornbread motherfuckers be all up in some Indiana shit. She done pissing motherfuckers off living around. More than I ever thought about. So anyway. Hell, I don't know, blatantly. My plans are never to get married, so I don't know who does that. But I do know that this place does know Ziggy and the real person. And like I said, I hate to have any doubt that someone was someone, whatever. But I just know there's a real woman being hunted. Fact, not a joke. I'm absolutely certain of this. And I want that woman kept safe. Simple as that. Because unlike the rest of these assholes around here, I actually do give a shit about women and children and the missing and murdered, and it's a lifelong problem for me to where I do some dumb fucking shit that gets me into some of the worst fucking bullshit because I give a damn. All because I give a damn. And because my stupid ass will straight up jump in front of a bullet for a stranger. No shit. Been there, done that. Facts. There's some newspaper articles on it. Look them up. Anyway. I'm just entirely over the horse shit around here speak. And still my dumb ass, much like a good DV fucking survivor fighter, I'm still over in this realm looking for one real human being. An authentic one, thinking that somewhere there's one's gonna help. I know better. I know better. So what I've been doing the past couple of days is pushing stuff off to real journalists. And see, here's the thing. I think a lot of these tragedy pimps forgot that I outed the fact that there were real journalists, investigative ones, embedded with me when I came here. And on my Facebook. Or they just thought I was lying. I don't know, they always thinking I'm fucking lying, or I think most of the time they want it to be lies or bluffs or something, and I know a bluff. So they were embedded with me so they could watch this group from Facebook until now. So congrats, I guess. One day, I guess all of you will hopefully maybe be figured out, put together, and outed in your own communities. Like I've told you from the beginning, it's my fondest dream, really, watching all of you on a Netflix special being outed in your cul-de-sacs and to your water coolers and your husbands in some Lifetime movie made about your hobbies that include terrorizing, stalking, trying to get women and children and others and families and shit murdered and to commit suicide and false 5150s and witnesses tampered with and traumatizing minor children and all your fuck shit that's the worst version of and as close as you can get to real life gang stalking there is. I really hope to see. I mean, because really, honestly, like I've said from the beginning, it's no joke. You motherfuckers are the real stories. You will make better, any producer, writer, journalist will make more money for a longer time making series and books and shit on you all and your crimes and what you do around real crimes into real lives than they'll ever make on a Michael Summer, a classic and sincere. But in outing you and making all the books and Netflix series and stuff on you all, it will bring light to those missing and murdered women and children in a good way, finally. And it will hopefully start the change needed and keep this from being normalized and set such a fucking example at some point that no cul-de-sac Karen ever dares get online again or drives by a neighbor's house or gets on here being a pick-me, much like the Duncans and others or the fake panel writers or anything else, or goes real life. Like the Lindas, the Rojos, the Lips, the Crazies, the Yennifers, the Ziggies. They stay entirely in their houses instead and concentrate on articles or Barbara Walter type interviews. Right? They do the right thing for the right reasons. No bullshit. No drama. No causing extra death, harm, mayhem, traumatization, manipulation, and downright trying to get motherfuckers murdered and killed around active and ongoing cases as if that's not enough drama and entertainment. Hell no, not for this realm it ain't. Y'all need a double helping of gut-wrenching, heartless, absolute, insane, inhumane cruelty in order to be fucking entertained for, what, a clip channel? 10 fucking seconds. Jesus Christ, Karen. You know? So anyway, all I'm saying is, The real money is getting you all caught. Showing what you are. Showing who you are. Outing you in your own worlds and realms. The chase. The game. The identities, stolen and otherwise, some of you hide behind. You motherfuckers are the money makers. And doing you in allows these children and women to be given the light they deserve in the appropriate way. And that's how Summer's name marches forward and gets a better light and stays in the light. That's how those like Monkey, Classic and Sincere and the rest are put in the right light instead of around drama. And real criminals operating real crime rings around real active and ongoing cases. Violating local, state, and federal law, even online, even if they think they've been vague enough. To skirt, even if they think they've used subs and members and chats enough to get by. They have not. And they will not forever. I'm sick of it. Change has to come. Anyway, I just want to make my stance clear today. Not everybody up and down Beach Creek's guilty. That's not even possible. Most folks in there are good folks. Other ones can still be bad but good at the same times because, not everything's black and white. Others can be downright goddamn scary monsters, but not responsible for Summer vanishing in any way. Alright, that's just how it is. So, do I think any of the Davids or the Bills or anybody else are involved? No, not really. If any neighbors, or well, I'll say a high percentage of neighbors, if they're involved in any way, it would be a cover-up, and then probably blamed. Probably the first to be, which only sets a certain, I don't know, what is it Benny says, a parameter? And there's only so many Candace Grandis or anybody else would have contacted if something were wrong with Summer to a degree that they couldn't contact one of the many normal, decent, stick-up-the-ass neighbors, okay? Or even a little iffy neighbors, or glass house neighbors with sticks up their own asses. So, yeah, there's only so many people anybody on 110 would have contacted in that situation to help. And the more all this weirdness happens with the button up and the cleansing of balls, now I can understand Monster's sudden turn. Y'all notice that? This son of a bitch come out here all swinging going, I think it's DNC that did this. Right? Because I know he's heard what I've heard from the police. I know he's heard what I heard. Well, some of it anyway. I know what that boy thinks. He thinks they did it. But now suddenly the chasing and Jenny and Adrian and everybody wrapping around him and pulling button up clothes, and Monster, you gotta pretend to the public that you cry and you feel and you care. We're gonna fairy tale you up too. And he's suddenly like, I don't want to put that on anybody. Now who's that sound like around here? Got this motherfucker parroting some shit. It ain't groovy. Oh, the vibes are wrong. The price is wrong, bitch. Anyway, so like, ugh, makes you kind of want to vomit if you're me. But anyway, So, yeah, whatever. You know, notice all the ones that are doing what they're doing right now are like, look what fucking C&D put Fred through. Bad neighbor in the papers, and then kept aiming at him, talking about the military knocked down his door, this and there. Did that shit for months till all this shit. Now all of a sudden, Fred's like, meh, JSP, 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 JSP. That's all the motherfucker can concentrate on. Got fucking Monster doing fuck shit. He's all of a sudden being like, well, I don't want to put things on people in blah. Well, C&D, it's fine. Fucking kidding me, bro? It's because all you sons of bitches got shit to hide, even though it's little shit between each other. Fuck. And look, here's the thing. Dear Monster, dear Fred, dear Laura, dear any of the other dope buddies, whatever the fuck else all y'all had going, you done know them boys done told on all your asses, right? Like, you can't just cleanse this shit up for YouTube and pretend it'll tamper with the jury pool enough. Them boys are old enough to testify, and I bet you they done told it all. Told all your goddamn business. Shit, I guarantee I don't even know. Facts. What the fuck you thinking, Fred? Monster? Y'all really think you gonna fly with this? Seriously? Come on. Yeah, break. I mean, and just some of the fucking receipts I've found along the way and turned in proof-wise to feds in LE. I mean, I really hate it if all these motherfuckers, if what they're saying on YouTube's what they really told the feds. I really fucking hate it. So anyway, I mean, that's fucking on them, bro. Ain't on me. But either way, you ever notice Monster's out here targeting for cash, Fred's out here targeting for phone money, commissary. Ziggy ain't even paying. Her chat and subs are paying. While she breaks in fucking bazillions on Fred just like Justin did on Jose. Then talking about after a fake death, he bought in a pair of non-slip grips one time for him to get a job. Well, hell, Justin's only got 2 fake imaginary children. He could go get a regular job too. Hell, I'll put on some Cash App fundage for his fucking non-slip grips, and he'll just stop this shit around real active and ongoing cases. And quit being such a fucking asshole in chats and dropping rumors and lies and shit about motherfuckers, because he's still salty. I mean, what do you want me to do? Keep your fucking fake children secret forever? Get your fake husband all the businesses, all the bullshit, the actual just like rental car shits, or the what do you call it when you get one because you're an idiot and you don't buy it? A lease. That's it. Like that shit that all of us paying for right here, including your 2 poor imaginary children, your handy dandy notebook. Come on, Dora. Leave me the fuck alone already and my family. Prayer garden and imaginary goddamn. I really am. I'm waiting for those 2 together and have a play date with all the imaginary children while they pan a camera somewhere where there's nothing in sight, but they tell you all like those stupid ghost shows and stuff. They're like, do you see it? Do you see it? There the children are. They're right there. And till like the chats are like, yep, we see the children. They're right there. PG, Justin. Yeah, so are all the fiancés and the husbands. They're there. I can't help y'all, salty bros. Oh well. Out here with fake ass children telling everybody else how to raise theirs. Fuck out of here with that shit. Motherfuckers. Tithe to Jesus and shit. Oh, thank you. God thanks you, and Summer Wells thanks you. And check out this newspaper article on my best buddy PG tampered with the main and prime suspects and had them write and do the things that I know's tampered with, but I'm gonna feed you like it's the real words of Dawn and Candace. While my two imaginary children run amok somewhere, I guess with an imaginary nanny. Y'all ever heard about a nanny? Because the husband runs a bunch of businesses. The kids have bed. I just don't know when they got all this time. Because I can do 12-hour lives, but I still check out for my kids. And y'all know my ass. I'll put this motherfucker on the whole ass icon hiding shit and be gone for like 4 hours out of a 12-hour life because I'm doing something with my kid. I don't care how many you're watching at the time because I ain't hear about those subs, clicks, likes, and views. I don't give a shit. I'll walk away 600 watching. It ain't that I don't care about y'all, but my kid, my dude, you know? So, kid, family, I mute out, I call up, and I walk off. I do my own thing. Fuck, I've even went on like grocery store runs and shit, because it was necessary at the time. And everybody wanted to ride around. I was like, fine, I'll leave it going. It's cool. I'll be back. I came back like 2 people. Did I give a shit? No. These people do, though. They always are counting everybody's numbers. Shit's weird. I know, blatantly, it's real weird. She's over doing that whole thing. It still is to me. That was one of the worst things I ever seen that night where she was going on about the socks. Right? Right. But yet there she is eating pot brownies and smoking cigarettes, drinking the burs or whatever it is she's drinking back there. I'm like, shit, pack of socks still cheaper. Y'all bought a 12-pack of Cokes lately? No, I'm not. I don't like Cokes, but bought some ginger ale the other day. Them shit was like $7 for a 12-pack. It's like $3 for fucking over. It's over $3 for fucking 2-liter, bro. Pack of socks at the dollar store in it. What are you talking about? Thank you, my kids. They really needed the socks. They were just grateful to get the. Why you ass over eating the brownies? Why ain't you out there slinging them weed brownies? Kids could have all kind of socks. Maybe you'd be a decent, normal fucking human being. At least to be an honest living, more so than being like, thank you, Jesus, and Summer Wells thanks you from the tithing pit. And oh my God, we've got a sudden satanic fucking back chatter back here. And holy shit, there's this panelist we've talked to the crazy shit that usually resides overseas and is definitely not mentally stable. But we're going to stand here and pretend that we don't know his setup and let you all think some loons out there talking all this crazy, horrendous, horrifyingly specific shit about Summer Wells. That way we can get y'all to inundate law enforcement and the real agents working Summer's case. Calling in stupid fucking tips the real FBI told y'all motherfuckers not to. That way their time wasn't taken off Summer's fucking case. It's real funny. It's real cute. How long y'all gonna keep falling for this shit? Y'all, I just need a damn vacation. Mexico does sound good. Oh my God, there was this song this morning, you guys. Oh, found it. What was the name of that song? Heart of Fire in Mexico or something? I don't. It was amazing though. I'll share it in a bit, maybe. But I don't know. I think all these people lately, especially, are just smoking like Knoxville Fairy Crack. It's really the only explanation at this point. For real. And I do like those bottled Cokes, Mud Pie. They do have a different flavor on them. But you can't look, I can't get one. I don't think I've tasted one in at least 3 years, 4. Because every time I get one, it's snatched out of my hand like magic by little. Even if I've got 3 for her, mine is also somehow snatched out of my hand like magic before I can lift it to my lips. So there's that. Yeah, and listening to her blatantly, her and Justin laughed about what was potentially Summer's last meal on Earth, and supposedly the last one, at least on Ben Hill. It's pretty fucking disgusting, especially when you put it all together with the fact of what Prayer Garden's done from the first days after Summer vanished. And how she screwed and tampered with everything along with Cher that you've seen. Cher, Prayer Garden Squall, quite a few others, but those three right there, tell you what. And then, of course, you got old Slick Rick over. Yeah, they do sell those not only at the restaurants that you can take home, but they have them at Walmart too now, but have for a while. But anyway, yeah, that whole keeping her channel going thing for some blah blah. Man, I hate that shit around here. All these damn creators walking around telling y'all they gotta have money to do all the Bitch, do you know how much my restream cost me? I think I can put 6 motherfuckers up on this panel at one time. You know how much it cost me? $0. They're over here on Restream with 4 and 5 motherfuckers telling you it costs them extra to get that me up. I ain't having it. They're like, all these programs. I'm like, what programs? The ones you make terrible fucking memes with? Where you cut the heads and body parts off of missing children and wildly glue them to other things? I don't understand. Well, I pay for the highest speed internet. Bitch, why? It ain't like we're seeing Prayer Garden in 4K. It's been that same dusty ass fucking 1980 porcelain fucking collectible church since I've been here. Shit's blurry as fuck anyway. What do you mean you need the highest speed internet? To run an icon? Fuck you talking about, you dusty bitch? I mean, seriously, we can't see that dusty ass old porcelain collectible church photo in 4K anymore than we already had. I don't know what to tell you. What programs? I don't get it. I don't get it. What, their phone bills? Bitch, I got Straight Talk, $45 a month. What is it? What programs? Is this about those goddamn spirit boxes on Google again? Bitch, I think that's like a $10 one-time thing. And if you're Ziggy, it's on somebody else's credit card. I mean, I don't know what to tell anybody right now. A whole damn lot of them are goofier than hell. And honestly, they're so weak sauced. Like I can hear, like, it's like my first time hearing Cher's voice, even in the background as she was talking to Dawn, as Candace and I were doing something else, when I still lived on Ben Hill. I could tell you just by the sound of her voice, I looked at Candace and was like, oh. Like instant, I know what they are. Like, I don't even have to see their damn faces. They're weak. I've met, seen, and survived better than they'll ever be. And so in that, when I come here into this realm, I'm like, how in the hell did this many people not see these motherfuckers for what they are? Especially since this realm contains, guess what? So many survivors, fighters, and victims of one variety or another. And maybe that is why some don't see. They want to have hope and faith. These people have hearts just like them. They want to find a tribe here of other women, survivors, fighters, you know. And they want to hope these creators have their best interests, or because if they think otherwise, that would hurt them. You know what I mean? To think they've fallen for something again, or not noticed red flags, and that's hard to confront too. I don't know. But it breaks my heart for all of you all. And it really pisses me the fuck off. I really just don't like these people. That's all I'm saying. I just don't. And nobody's ever going to get me to. But even my own dumbass has my own issues. And I guess I'm going to keep looking for, like, the one soul human out here that is authentic, genuine, transparent, doesn't make me have side eye or the what the fuck forehead wrinkle I've acquired over 2+ years from this fucking place, or another heart attack from this shit, any of that. I mean, I came here with a warning label. I also said all along, just looking for real humans. Real authentic fucking humans to help me really figure out what the fuck happened. Ain't a damn one of them ever tried that tactic, though, did they? No, they're not capable of it, just like any other monster. It takes them more effort to be monsters. They'll never understand that it literally takes 1% just to be a normal, decent human being, and for your life to be good, things to go right. No, they'll expend 99.9% more effort on being a fucking monster for no real good reason at all, other than they can be. Right? I've seen it. I've lived with it. I've preached it to a goddamn monster for like 3 decades of my life. I ain't got time for that shit no more either. There's that too, though. But I never tried the simplest thing. I think it's because none of them can be. And see, here's the thing. Throughout my long-lived life, when I was working other fires, puzzles, whatever, throughout my years on this earth, trying to do right versus wrong, that type of shit, it didn't matter if I didn't like some bitch. Like, I may have despised them. May not see eye to eye. But as long as they were authentic in that, honest with that, transparent, didn't make me second guess. They're actually, the people I dislike are actually some of my favorite people. Because they're authentic about it. You get what I'm saying? Do you have any friends I've made that way? I mean, we're still sketch, but I'm like, I know you don't like me-ish, and I don't like you, but mad respect for being transparent as shit and human about that. But in order to do good, it's necessary to be like, hey, buddy. And I can get down with that. But that's different than a monster. That's just a person I may not like. They may grade me wrong. Whatever, right? But in order to do right, and as long as those people are entirely transparent, don't make me side eye, ain't wearing, like, being crazy around me, nothing like that, we're all good. See, Judy's over here testifying. Her spirit box only costed $12 for iPhone. You see what I'm saying now? These people got y'all running around looking at them raking in $3,000 and all the shit in a night. Talking about they can't afford socks, but they've got to keep the channels running. Fuck you mean? Get out of here with that dumb shit. Now I hear that fake panel writers cost a bit more. You remember that whole ass argument? Like, for the longest time, came in wrote all these panels. They're like, oh no, we don't charge behind the scenes. There's rumors out here that we're making money, but they come out going, we're not making money on Summer at all. Turns out everything was outed on Oopsie's Live because one of the creators were mad at him. And then it was finally outright and plus Cam got pissed because one of the others didn't cough up what had been taken during the live stream with them on it. Apparently it was a thing. That's when we all learned that if they're visiting, apparently they're expected to pay each other and shit. And that was happening at the very peak of Summer's case around here on YouTube. Why these damn creators like Cameron? No, we ain't even monetized. We're not making money off Summer. But while they were visiting each other, they were splitting everything coming into streams. Hundreds and thousands of dollars, bro. I the fuck. And then they're like, well, that has been happening. What the fuck? Well, Katie, I'm around. Ish. I was actually thinking about making some sort of, like, straight shot towards Mexico this evening, honestly, though. I was thinking about it. I hear there are Cabana Boys and little tiny umbrella drinks. They're calling my name, man. Can feel it. Can feel it. Plus, hell, give him something to talk about when besides exploiting Allie's death right now, terrorizing True, Hunter, everything else, and everybody else around Allie and her family and such, which is also was kind of my point today. If enough shit happens, well, hopefully they'll lay off a bit on Allie and True and H and everybody today. Are they really, Sonia? Well, shit, just sign me up. I'll call it date night, and I'll distract while everybody else can run through. I'll, I'll, I'll trade my status. What do you mean, yes, finally? What do you mean, yes, finally? Go help with what? Ah! Sonia. Oh dear. You realize I'm part Mexican, right? And do you realize the amount of Russian birth shit and stuff is astronomically high? Oh boy. Oh boy. You don't call people illegals. Oh dear. You know, Sonia, you know, oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Sonia, I appreciate you have your own opinion of the world. Do you I'm not going to go political today, or about green books, or statistics, or how immigration actually helps and why your food's so high, and all these other things. Okay, and that most people don't actually stay here forever, and it actually helps because they put money into your Social Security and all the shit they can never hope to get out. It actually pays for you. Yes, no, we don't go help put women and children in cages at the border and cheer that one. Sorry. Alright, so there's that. Oh dear. See, we can disagree on certain things in life. Some things no. But yeah, Mud Pie, that seems like a great place, honestly, for me to pick up like an official date. Like a date, you know? Like I'll trade status. I'd be like, dear border guard, can we just trade these? They can take my spot, I'll take theirs. I'll just make my way on downtown to Mexico City where the grass is green and the boys are pretty, you know, something. Don't test me, I'll do it. Man, do y'all know how disappointed I was a few weeks ago? I was in Texas, roaming about, and I didn't see one damn food cart. I was so pissed off. I didn't go, I don't know. I was so mad. I used to love the food carts when I was young down there in Texas. Favorite food. Alright, it's a thing. It's a way of life. I didn't see one food cart. I was pissed. No tamales, no. I was. Y'all have no idea. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm concerned about political situations right now. I gotta tell you, since my eldest is in the military, the last things I consider a danger to him right now are women and children, or migrant farm workers, or people coming over here for a year or two, or seasonally and working, and eventually going back to their country. Because believe it or not, I know y'all are taught this, that everybody wants to stay in the U.S. forever and such. That's not really true. Alright, and them being here, you know what, it's just, look, it's pointless. The point is that I don't consider any of the nations below the border to be a threat to my child in the military currently. That's just all I'm saying. Now the Death to America chants are getting pretty loud over there in it was Yemen, and the Yemenis yesterday, I believe. There's some definite Russian shit going on. There's some serious shit going on. And I said Syria, not serious. And my son was supposed to already have been deployed to Syria, but then they changed that. Then it was another location. Now it's another one. And he does leave very shortly. So I gotta tell ya, where he's going ain't Mexico. And as a mother, I don't worry about women coming here with a hip on a baby is a danger to my child. I worry about the bombs dropping in weird ass places for weird ass things as we funnel money into all of them. Where all the big booms are happening currently, okay? Um, Now things are still foot. Oh, lately may change all kinds of shit. But I'm forever worried about eldest. Still sending that boy good night messages. And good mornings and I love you. All the good things. No, Oklahoma. Ugh. I hate to hear that. It's not a good place to be. Lately, Tiny Man has been a little quieter, though. But that's never a good place to be. Anyway, I hope yours make it back safely to you and their parents and loved ones in Oklahoma. Are you a part of any of the military mom and grandma family groups? By chance? I like some of those. They're really splendid and really helpful. And I always like, look, you think you're not going to get, like, you're like, oh, how's this going to work out? Like when you're at hotels, you're traveling back and forth for, your kids or grandbabies, or look, and you're nervous because you're like, with me, I was like, what am I supposed to do? All these people are going to be, I don't know. And I hadn't really, I'm not really a nervous type. I'm usually like, and I've never met a stranger type. But man, this military family thing, it's fucking splendiferous. It's just straight up like fist bump. Hey, how are you? Let's all go smoke outside the fucking hotel and have a beer about it. And instant, like, just, I don't know, this weird bonding thing happens. It's very strange. Hell, I think I met my next non-husband last time I was out and about. I'm not gonna lie, straight single. It was, and then I was like, nah, we ain't doing it. I have a uniform problem blatantly. Don't look at me like that. Always being that motherfucker's in the cuffs instead of the ones putting the cuffs on. No, I'm joking. I'm really joking. Seriously. Well, I mean, either way. Well, blatantly, this one's sort of like, hey. And every time we all make the rounds, it's like, I'm like, I keep thinking about it, but then I'm like, no, you dumb bitch. We're not going to do it. We're just not going to do it. Just not going to do it. Ain't nobody got time for that. I think the first time was when I found that Backdoor Jody song over here, though. And I thought that was funny because them making fun of my shit anyway. And I thought, hey, why not? Holler Bunny, Backdoor Jody, we'll just play it. Plus, thought it was funny because the guy. Anyway. And yeah, because Can. Austin, Oklahoma. Yeah, well, trafficking takes many forms around there. I think all of us from, yeah, I know, especially these days, it's not popular and everybody's wanting sex ed, always everything's taken out of everywhere and people are now more prudish or something, but dude, I know I taught both my very early ages, both of my children, male and female, about all the things, birds, bees, right, wrong, bad touches, telling somebody, that type of thing, right? And I think more need to do that. And make sure they're safety aware, but not scared and terrified of going in public or terrified that every corner they take and so terrified they don't live life. You know? And then when you're with them out in public, you need to show them what you're seeing as warning signs so that they can identify it themselves. I know we as mothers are like, well, we don't want our child to know where to see this or to be afraid right now. But you actually need to turn their heads and be like, do you see the way this person is doing this, that, and the other around us right now? There's something wrong here. That way they can train their own guts and wiring to recognize it. So, Oklahoma, I never say what branch mine's in, nor have I ever. And I do that for a reason, because we got nut jobs over here. Even in the past few weeks, did you know some of these assholes are in here were calling the U.S. fucking military trying to hunt my son? No shit. No shit, they really were. Now, this jackass place took a picture of him outside of a recruiting center, and because they decided on one, that's what you'll hear. And I think it's pretty goddamn funny, but it's kept him safe. Yeah, blatantly, y'all didn't see that? Y'all didn't hear it live a week or two ago, where I was raising hell? They were in PGs or somewhere. One of the lower tier ones. Can't remember if Critters or PGs. One burning it up because they were talking shit about my son again. And people were saying it was a liar. They called the U.S. military and this, to verify my son was or was not there, and this, and blah blah blah. Now, Oklahoma, you know damn good well you ain't calling 1-800 U.S. military and being like, hey, so and so in the military. That's not how it works. Even we cannot, like, unless we get through them on their cell phones or they're able to have their phones and stuff at certain, or when they get, settled and all that, we are not even allowed to contact them in any other way than military services or through Red Cross. We're given a certain set of numbers to reach them in case of death in families, emergencies, shit like that. Goes through a chain of command and they reach out to them for you, get them in contact with you. Otherwise, it's a no-no. You just don't call the U.S. military and they're like, hey, but that's what they were fucking doing by the droves a couple weeks ago. As Monster and them set in real good. And he started shit real good around the holidays and stuff around I noticed again as me and Little were traveling. Yeah, that's what this place decided to blow up with and target with was my eldest again. And then it got a shit ton of calls into the U.S. fucking military, I guess of all branches, I don't know. But yeah, they were up here parading around about that. Exactly, Lori. Oklahoma. Yep. See, y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know they ain't no goddamn 1-800 number. We're given a special set of numbers um, to certain people, including the Red Cross and others, that if a family death or something extreme happens, then we're like, hey, can y'all find our soldier and tell them XYZ? And then it may get to him, may not. Now, like right now, eldest, can talk and do as eldest like, but only during, times available. But and during like boot camp, shit like that, that's a no no. That ain't happening. So yeah, it's pretty disturbing blatantly. And they act like he joined the military immediately after summer vanished. He didn't. He joined way after. And also, it's like this whole place forgets he too was interviewed immediately by every local and state agency you could imagine, FBI, TBI, profilers, whole nine, and they were always interviewed alone by my request and my going here. You interview each of the kids alone, so you can get statements as they need to be. I don't have a problem with that. And people just think we were all just interviewed once or twice or 5 times, but y'all, every day, many times a day, we were face to face with all kinds of cops, detectives, profilers, feds, and TBI, asking different questions. They come back and ask something else. They want something else, whatever stupid tip come in from online, and otherwise they'd be having to suss that. So, like, every day, all day, for months and months, it's always same. This was not just like, oh, okay, come sit down, we'll do one interview and bye. We've seen these people day in, day out, for months. And then we've seen for years as all the hoax calls have continued and all the bullshit and the fuckery around the YouTube streets that bring them to the door where we all just want to be like, oh, heavy sigh, not again. So, yeah, whatever. But yeah, just, this place, it's wild. I am too, Oklahoma. And the last words I spoke to him, like in person the other day, I hugged him and I told him, I double dogged him. I was like, you're free. Fly, kid. I'm proud of you, military or no military. And I tell him the same thing every time I see him and hug him. But I'm like, don't you ever step foot back in Tennessee again. Don't come back. Keep going. I've told him to go from here and never come back unless necessary. To keep flying. This place is a black hole and it'll suck you in and keep you and trap you if you let it. There's nothing here for these kids. Nothing. There's nothing here for adults either. And tell him no matter where he lands, just to be happy. They always ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want your kids to be? Right? I always ask that. Don't they? A firefighter, a cop, a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO, right? What if the answer should just simply be happy? That's what I want my kids to be. Happy, free, at peace, healed, and never looking back. Now, don't get me wrong. And I've taught both of them. I'm like, look, that saying's true. If you find something you love to do, you'll never work a day in your life. It's true. So, don't get me wrong. I'm asking, like, college educations and stuff. Two of the eldest. Because he wanted to do one thing and the other, and I was like, well, put them together. So that's the plan. So, As for me, lately I was actually pondering on maybe going to school for anthropology. I'm just trying to figure out how I can get all four at one time. Specialist in all four. But then these fucking tragedy pimps and a monster and all that had to like try to like suck all hope out of the universe again the other day. Now I'm pretty certain I'm probably never escaping a fucking box again, so I'm just gonna let that go till we see if I can get out of a damn box eventually, like I'd hoped to do. Cause see, that was the problem. They all seen there might be a box for us finally, and it might be happening soon. So that's kind of what they're trying to stop right now, including Monster, despite proclamations to the contrary from Monster and others. It's the exact fuckery. Anytime Monsters can see you happy or moving forward or trying to get the damn box or off the strings or eyes on you or trapped, by God, they're right there to try to suck out all hope. You know, like some fucking pirate shit. Turn back now, all ye whatever hopeless lost. I don't know. So that's the deal, and they're trying real hard. But anyway. So then I was like, well, fuck it. We may not get to anthropology and all that. May never see outside of a box, and that's fine too. Fucking, I'm used to that. But as long as my kids are free, happy, healthy, and far away from here, and they never look back, I'm good with that. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, my dude. Right. Anyway, y'all, I'm off here. I don't know. There's a bunch more shit I wanted to say, but I don't know. These streets are wild. Y'all watch them. They're all up to funky shit as always. Oh, Granny. I hate that. And each of us, I mean, you know, you hear the same thing, get out now, but get away from, separate, etc. But it's easier said than done. All I can tell you is that, I hope you find your way away from that person and, happiness. And sometimes it's hard, especially if they're blood or marriage or anything like that. But that too is necessary. It may hurt. Sometimes, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. So if you can, I advise you get away from or separate entirely from around that individual. Oh dear, that really does make it difficult, Brandon. Still, though, you can set boundaries and refuse to let people cross your line. In no way. Like, you know what I mean? Tolerate zero. Do not move the line. Do not move your line in the sand. Call it where you see it. Explain it to your son or child that that's what you're going to do. That's where it's going to have to be in order for everybody to live peacefully and happily. And stick to your guns. So you really can do it, maybe. Yeah, blatantly have no doubt that Pap always said I could wallpaper fucking whole houses with all the degrees I could get, but Monster didn't quite want that, just like he didn't want me going to the Marine Corps. He didn't want this, that, and the other, but motherfucker always in a jail cell somewhere going, marry me, help me, don't leave me, blah, 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 blah. And every time I'd leave, he'd suck me back in. I'll do different, I'll do better. Yeah. Hey, she's gonna do something. Like go to the Marine Corps. Let me get her pregnant on purpose. Hey, she's gonna do another thing again. Let me make sure she's pregnant. On purpose. It's kind of a thing. So, shit can't ever go to school, can't ever anywhere other than the box. But yeah. I don't know, Oklahoma. I doubt myself these days. My brain was still what it was at even 2.5 years ago. I'd be fantastically happy. I am burning low flame these days. Fact. Not even kidding. I'm lucky I can tie my own shoes. Or walk and chew gum at the same time. But, you know, I know I can still manage it. But it's time. It's whatever time I have left around these earth premises, and my kids first, and we're gonna go live Little's dream and get Little free first. Then I'll think about me. So anyway, y'all, you watch these streets, and like I said, ain't everybody freaking guilty. It's not possible. And now they went for trying to make, I mean, they're always at some Mayfair QAnon weirdo conspiracy bullshit that involves some giant fucking ring of something. There's all kinds of rings of all kinds of things everywhere in every state across the nation, alright? Tired of this, it's a ring bullshit, okay? Sons of bitches out here looking like damn circus clowns under a tent. You ever seen the metal ring magician trick? Yeah. Tragedy pimp style. All I'm saying is, now they're like, everybody did it. They're all in on it together. They're all in a massive ring with all the things. Oh, Oklahoma, she didn't want to go for anthropology. I do. So now they're just going to round everybody up onto one, and they're going to make it seem like all of us are the ones that brought all these names in. No, we didn't. And they're going to tell people around us that we did. We didn't. But I'll tell you, like I said earlier, do I think all the Davids, all the Bills, all the Billies, all the Dons, Donnies, the everybody else's, that are the multiples of the multiples are responsible? Hell no. Hell no. Not even a little. So, you know, Occam's razor, and let's be real, that list, did y'all see Ansley at the 2-year mark finally give you all a list? I did. I did. It's up on my intro page there. Did anywhere in that say a ring? Did it say Cornbread fucking Mafia? Did it specify all, like 9,000 bazillion neighbors in a 9 million mile radius? I don't know. At the top of the list, it goes Candace and Dawn. Summer's church people who are close to her. Then Grandis and outward other family members, and then neighbors. Now I know Tragedy Pimpville here buried that shit hard, dark, and deep from y'all. Well, I remember at the 2-year mark how they were already cleansing assholes around here. They didn't want anybody to see that piece. Okay? Because all their preferred meat packages were on it, including certain neighbors and certain C&Ds. They could not be having that shit. Couldn't have y'all see that. So instead, all the creators at the 2-year mark kept screaming, they didn't give us updates. They gave us nothing new. Oh, bet your ass they did. You think Ansley came on fucking TV saying that shit without approval? Come on. Bullshit. And that it basically fits sort of the same brick wall that Ansley did just a few months into Summer's case? Shit. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. Neighbors is still pretty broad. I don't know if that includes people that even own properties but don't live there. I don't know how many miles down, around, or what the area is for that. None of us do. But all I can tell you is everybody can't be guilty. Nor do I think 99.9.9.9.9.9% of the fucking shit, names, and everything else brought out here are. It's all bullshit. It's narratives. Tragedy pimping. And, seemingly, it all keeps being brought out by motherfuckers most likely to be responsible. It's weird how that works. Because let's be real, these are not the first times y'all been hearing these names. They're acting like they're new. Got Don B over going, they're talking about some Billy guy and this new person that, and a David this. Hell no, these names been out here. Now they're trying to mindfuck you to believe that y'all ain't already heard all these names. Seriously, how many of y'all have heard these same damn names since the beginning, before I was even around? Hell, probably before Candace and Dawn were even fucking here, and that was pretty damn quick. Now they're acting like they're new names, and they've got to investigate them all again. Bitch, they've been investigating them 16 times. Hell, they've been on this Bill thing since Hunter and Allie's and everybody's interview. They've been on the David shit and way back. They've been on all the wrong everything, all these same names. We all been here 63 times before. Now, if you've been around here, you know this. And I don't know. I think they're hoping a lot of people around here, because they're in their 50s or 60s, have short-term memory loss. I think that's what they're hoping. But some of us remember, we've been here 63 fucking times. They've already investigated these people, done whole exams on their bits, tested their urine, doxed their whole families. We've been here, we've seen it. They've done investigating. Case closed, and now here we are again, and they're like, oh, these are all new names coming in. Bitch, no, they ain't. Y'all done called all these people guilty before 19 times apiece. Accused them of all the things. One day they're in a chicken ring, one day they're in this ring. No, they're in a meth ring, they're in a hula hoop. We don't know. It's all bullshit, bro. When I hear Ansley come out and say Cornbread Mafia ring, pedophile, QAnon, Wayfair, FreedomEagle.net, I might take some map on it. Still then we'll be left wondering which ring's which. And shit, I don't know which ring's which. They're just rings. All the, I don't know, same rings that exist anywhere else in the country. And that don't mean they're responsible for Summer vanishing. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I mean? Do I think they're a neighbor to be responsible for her vanishing? Yes. Will I say who? No. Do I think there's a cover up, maybe, with a couple neighbors? Possibility. Only reason I'm going to say that is because even law enforcement and feds say all possibilities on the table. They were gearing towards foul play very quickly. Me, I'm going to stick with controlled foul play. Now, you can take that however you like, but I'm going to stick with controlled foul play of some variety. Okay? What I do know is Summer just did not wander off or walk off, never to be seen again up in the woods. Just didn't happen. Missed me with that bullshit. But somebody or several somebodies are indeed responsible for Summer just vanishing off the face of the earth, seemingly, on June 15th. I'm not going to settle down or calm my tits till somebody figures that out. And then I'm still going to live with what if, why, how did I miss? What won't claw out of my brain? It might be some little noise or some dog shit I stepped in or something, where that might be the clue, might be the thing. That conversation I heard between Candace and Dawn, that I know I heard absolutely clear as a bell. But my brain went, man, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. But now I can't claw out no matter what I do. So for the rest of my days on Earth, I get to go, okay, will you drop that out of my brain now, please? What did I miss? How did I miss it? I get to wonder and infinitely what the hell the scream was. We've asked for explanations. Can't be given one. We're continually asked about it, though. And I just... Everybody here hammers down on it, right? I've seen people even making fun of the whole thing. They're always like, oh, she hears it in shape. They don't seem to understand that my brain, for the first time in my life, is blocking something off. It's not that I hear it in a shape. I sort of see it. And it's my brain's way of protecting itself. And it started happening pretty quickly. I've asked card team, I've asked FBI about it, what was happening to me. Because about all the horrendous shit I've experienced in my life, my brain has never done any such thing. So when people are around here going, oh, she hears it in shape, that ain't really cute. That should honestly be your clue that obviously heard something that's fucked me up. And people forget it wasn't just me, it was my kids as well. But keep asking for an explanation if I can give one. But to me, this place sticks on it harder than I do. I'm at least willing to go, okay, there might be a plausible explanation someday, somehow. Right? And I would love for there to be. Every day I work puzzles and fires and whatever. And I take it in and out myself and go, okay, maybe there's an explanation. Somehow. Some way. So don't count it into this fire. Don't count it in the puzzles. Take it in. Put it out. I don't have a problem with it being explained away at some point. I don't give a shit. I wish they would. Be great. But nobody seemingly can do that for us. Cannot figure that one out. Tell me how that fucking works. But I think the flashes of the driveway, the slamming car doors, other things that they matter more. I hope. I at least know that the 609 plus timeline holds. And it firmly stops whatever in its tracks and cannot be bypassed. So it creates the window at least for someone. And narrows things down. Even if that's all everything is from us. From June 15th it counts. At least I know 609 counts. And it creates the window for someone. A timeline and a time frame that cannot be bypassed, fucked with, changed. That's what I know. So, can't help other people for several years tried to use screams to their advantage till they realized it didn't fit their timelines. I can't help people took the scream before they realized what times they'd actually been taking place because they were not privy to that knowledge and tried to weave them into their stories and mold their shit around them. I can't help that people got online and otherwise and moved their timelines back hours to try to fit them. That is not my problem. Did y'all catch Salted the other night though when she was all talking out her ass and saying Candace had called me to change the screen time? Bitch, that never happened. Candace knew the Dr. Phil shit. Called me to, like, change my story about the shower stuff with Dawn. Even though apparently Allie and all them had already said the same shit out loud. Apparently my voice, like always, meant something more. So they had to shut me the fuck up about it. And I was just like, nah, that's what she wanted me to change. But here's fucking old Prayer Garden over there not going, yeah, Candace called her wanting to change it. None of the shit Prayer Garden spit out of her mouth in those two sentences even made a lick of sense. But yeah. So, yeah, if you heard that recently, that's PG fuckery. Not true. Candace never called me to change the time of the screen. She video chatted me and wanted me to recant or take back or change the story around Dawn and shower and summer. That was it. So, yeah, PGB and her shit around that there, it didn't make no damn sense. Talking crazy shit. It didn't even add up. Math on it didn't math, bro. So anyway, I hope so, Lori. I hope it will one day creep out. And they have told me, feds and others alike, just wait. Some things will come, some will go. Shit'll fall. But I'm like, man, ain't y'all got some like experts, some like waterboarding techniques, something? Some real hypnosis that'll work on somebody like me? You know, can we just get it out now? Be great. Nope. Apparently not. So, yeah, just gotta wait. And things do come and things do indeed go. That's been true throughout this, just like the Fed said it would be. So, I'll keep keeping faith in Summer and the Feds both. Anyway, you guys, I hear tell monsters going to run around amongst the streets tonight. Y'all better get your tickets in advance while they're trying to build our news channel up and they're trying to triangulate Iron Monster, set off probably some court shit, fuck shit, set up some shit, try to keep me from taking out a permanent order. I don't know. Okay? But they're damn sure trying to make some money on it. So this monster while his ass ain't paying no damn child support. So if y'all want to scurry on over and help with some dope money, alright? While it abuses in the open, y'all go right on ahead. I hope everybody's entertained for the evening. Alright. Tickets on me, bitches. He did Oklahoma, and he did that immediately after the property. Like, before y'all even knew. Like, it was... We watched him long before most of the world knew who he was. Well, sort of. Because Monster's, fucking stupid mother outed everybody, including us, on a post we didn't know about till it was too damn late. Freaking pick me, stupid ass bullshit. So anyway, yeah. Between them and Candace and Don Docs, everybody giving everybody's business. Just like, whatever. Yeah. It is what it is now. But anyway, I guess y'all won't take us to the greatest show on earth while people pretend memory loss. They don't know They'll put out some more fuck shit, talk shit about me, my voice, proclaim I'm this, that, and the other. You go right on ahead. Alright? Help build channels, do whatever it is. Start bringing back characters into this mess that have been pretty long gone. That way they can have new characters introduced and we can all redo this shit for the 45 billionth time. Alright. Yeah, well, Running Bear. Like I said, Monster ain't paid a damn dime child support ever. And keep asking for it. Weirdly enough, judges, they retire on the same day our shift pension. They don't have calculators, things to the system. They assumed it worked right. And then he has bosses who lie for him and hide money for him too, and all the real hours and all this weird shit. And so it ain't like I'd see much of anything anyway. But he will get on here and talk about a child he's not supposed to, and talk about me and everything else he is supposed to. And he'll make money off of it for him and Stahl, who have stolen out of my child's mouth from the government and pandemic funds and taxes and everything else, though child's not his and all taxes are illegal. Yeah, and they'll take y'all for run. So there's that. Well, he gets to abuse, and I mean, what is a better playground than that for a monster? Gets to abuse women and children openly, make money, not pay a dime, and nothing happens. How amazing is that for the Monster Bowl over here? You see? Yeah. And this place is teaching us some really bad tricks. Still ain't helping it none. Fire and gasoline are no good, y'all. Anyway, they are all their own little monsters. Always have been. That's why that one's trying to know it's on our mom. If you don't let me quit this job, it's going to ruin our lives. Wait and see. Let me quit because of this guy who's not wearing a mask. I suddenly care, even though I'm beating you home about a mask. And, oh, there's this one pedo guy working here. Let me quit, or blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, and just like, whatever. But nobody will ever listen to me. Dude was really trying to chew his own arm off to get the whole fuck out of the situation, hoping it would just kind of fade away. But then it occurred to it, Stahl was a little crazy and was going to out it anyway. Not gonna be honest with you, for a very long time before anything went down, Stahl was creepy enough, like I said before, to be trying to get on my kids' Facebooks and shit, and in their social media to her own kids' shit. I got proof of this. And then she was skeezing mine enough to bring up the algorithms to where I knew who she was a long time before. Well, at least had her narrowed down to one or two anyway. But yeah. Her and the family member of hers, the same name, that pretend to be each other even for criminal shit. Yep, that one. It's the weirdest shit. You should, boy, if you seen what I've seen before everything come public, you'd be like, oh, that's a shady bitch. You don't have 93 Facebooks under different people's pictures that have your same name by marriage and shit and similar in looks and stuff. Unless you up some shady shit, my dude. And I still want to know everybody who's raising hell about my kid in a camper, and they're out there in a tiny camper in the front yard with no bathroom in it. Where are her kids? Where are all them babies? They're smoking all the dope and cigarettes around. Why ain't nobody raising hell about that shit? You know, I mean, I just have questions. Why ain't they like, save the baby? Make up false 5150s and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Never made sense, did it? If you think about it real hard, it never made sense. It only made sense if you went, it doesn't make sense. Other than that, they're targeting JS. But this motherfucker ain't got a place to live. She's got kids. They ain't paid rent in a year. They're doing dope. They're doing this, slaying that, stealing from JSB, blah, blah, blah. Hell, maybe she pay rent if you pay child support. No, that was never the solution for this community. It was, let's make up some false shit with Monster while he cash apps on it. And then everybody catches him in the rest line and scamming on it. And he goes, well, so you're telling me because Jenny and Adrian blah, blah, got it wrong and twisted that I'm being punished? Which meant he wasn't getting cash apps. Y'all have seen this shit. It's over on my shorts and videos. You've seen him say it. Seriously, he admitted to his own group lying about him and all the situation for a little, but he had to go with it by that point. Him and Stella were done caught up too much. Because she likes that drama, y'all. She thinks this place is full of celebrities and shit. Very attracted to it. Like stink on shit. And let's be real, she still thinks she really won a prize. And that I'm mad or salty or jealous or something. And she's gonna stump hard for that. It's gonna make her feel better while she does that before at some point in her lifetime she has to acknowledge what she did, who she got with, knowingly, and chose to put her and her children around. Yeah, she really did like some MGL running there and some JLR and all them. She really felt like it. High time celebrity shit up in this motherfucker. I looked around and I was like, pathetic ass bitch. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Okay. Now we know why you're like you are. Pulling some fuck shit and set up shit and stalking all of me and my kids and everybody else around and then acting like you're the one that she's up. Look, she is way older than I am. She's older than Monster, y'all. She can't act no better than that. It's wild to me. And if that's what she's done with her life, still working gas stations, subways and shit, stalking people's other children, trying to flip drama. Jesus Christ. I'd be ashamed. This bitch over talking about how she wants to be a stepmom. Girl, I wouldn't. Would y'all want that anywhere near your daughter? Hell no. I mean, I might be white trash or I might have been in a glass house or something, but I damn well raised my daughter and my son better than that shit. Fucking drama brain. We ain't got no time for that. I don't want somebody doing dope and shit around my kid either. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. So anyway, hold on. Alright, y'all. That was Little being done with her stuff for the day. And, super heckin' excited because some of the stuff, she ordered, I think from, I don't know, probably Temu or one of them places for her upcoming birthday has come in. And so, it's a show and tell party because half the stuff, I don't even know what it is, but she ordered it. And I swear I think I seen a knife. Bless. I guess she's my, I don't know. Don't ask. So, anyway,
I guess.
um, well, I don't know blatantly, because all they got is a tiny, tiny little camper in the front yard. Allegedly, supposedly, I'll fall y'all to boot. Plus that wedding and shit. They got paid for. That I've got a recording for. Monsters saying it was just to get at me. For a while, then. But yeah, so I don't know where all her children fit in that tiny, tiny camper without a bathroom. I'm assuming it's just to make y'all think they're actually using the camper. And they're not. Ish. Sort of. But hey, they got one now. Thanks to y'all. Anyway, I don't know where all the kids are. I don't care either. Oh, she leaves mine alone. Anyway, I'm just saying. Never made sense, did it? Where were they gonna put little anyway? Even the home studies and all that looked at it and they're like, I know where fucking weirdos think they're gonna put her anyway. Like, wasn't a fit environment and where they're staying with grandparents that are abusive on court records, plus Monster's abusive, plus Little was old enough to choose, had already chosen in court. All them people told me ain't none of them fit to raise their pinky, much less kids, so there's that. And they done determined that before ever going in, so there's that. But yeah, everybody's like, yeah, save the Little. Send it to the guy who's already abused it. And him and wife clearly online making jokes about drugs and doing drugs and still admitting to selling drugs. Y'all have caught that, right? Okay. Alright. So anyway, I don't know, man. While they can't pay rent for a year plus at a place that, by the way, proves them all liars in the no, I never cheated on Jody Sue thing, let alone Stalls incessant need to never shut up on PG's got them caught. But receipts exist otherwise. Everything's a lie, bro. Everything's a lie around all of it. I'm over it. But anyway, it never made sense. Yeah, I go some Little back too. And around. Someone never wanted anything to do with them. And I can tell you that if it hadn't been for Stall, though, Monster would have never once asked about, cared about, been around, inserted himself back around Eldest, ever would have never had anything to do with him, and would have never come after Little, and would have paid child support all on his own without ever having to go to court for it. Promise you that. Because he at least did the courtesy that much. And I've shown you messages where he's like, I'm out now, bye. The kids can do whatever when they're older. Find me, which is exactly what he said in court the first time before Little was ever like, I don't want shit to do with him. He was like, I don't want shit to do with her. So if it wasn't for stalling this group, he would have never done what he's done and is doing around Little. Facts. And he could make money off of her. That's it. She's a cash cow. Like Hunter, like the rest. And if Jenny, Adrian, Jason want to get their hands on her, they really, really had planned to pump her for info about Summer and everything about me that they could get. And I have people willing to testify in court that they heard that from them, and that was the plan, was for them to get a hold of Little so they could do that and get everything Summer Wells. Even if it ended up with her with a fucking abuser or killed or hurt. They didn't care. How sick is that shit? It's always been about me. And they didn't care that it hurt little and eldest and everything along the way. But if you go back to the blackmail note we got around here, it kind of does, doesn't it? Said they destroy my family, destroy my children, people owes child support, they cause chaos, this, that, and the other. Go back to the blackmail letter. They followed it to a goddamn T blatantly. They inserted around my family, my siblings to get blackmail material. Y'all have heard phone calls. Y'all have heard them admitting it. You've heard them admit it outright. Jenny, Adrian, Penny, all of them saying that their goal is to destroy me and annihilate me as a human being. You've watched them plot false 5150 holds against me, attempted emergency custody of my child, and permanent. Fucking and tampering around our orders, protection, all kinds of shit. And that's what they're doing again now, make no mistake. Which is why I kind of find it unfucking fair again. But Monster's taking full advantage of it. And I'm done with that. So, anyway, you guys, Little is, like I said, heckin' excited. And she's done with her stuff today. And bringing me all the little show and tell things she's ordered off Temu or somewhere online. And so I'm gonna hang out. We're gonna do a thing, get some dinner on our bellies, if I can even stomach it, because I'm still quite sick. Not feeling good in the least. I've had quite a bit of energy though while I'm here. I don't think that's gonna last. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna hang out a little. That's where the happiness is, man. Anyway, y'all enjoy the circus tickets tonight to the greatest show and monsters and abusers on earth. I'm sure it'll be great and fantastic and the exact thing we've seen 4 billion times. Tell them to talk really good shit about me tonight, okay? Because that's what makes the Cash Apps flow, man. Cash App gang gang. Alright? And, otherwise, shit, I'll be disappointed. I'll be downright triggered tonight. If either way, I'm just gonna be so upset and triggered. Oh my god. Petrified. A weeping fucking hot mess. Alright? I mean, it might bring back some PTSD, but I'll get over it. And then I'll shut those parts down, and I'll lock them down again. Because trust me, I'm used to having to shut down everything. And brace. And keep bracing until it's done. I'll save my PTSD for later this time. There'll be no more off guard. Alright, you guys. I mean, everybody wants what we can do more. But I'm not going to do it on fully anyway on the YouTube streams. So anyway, you guys, I'm off here. As always, please do share the DV/Universal Hand Signal for help. Y'all know it can and does save lives across many, many areas, not just domestic violence, not just abductions or kidnappings or out in public, but those of the disabled, those with vocal issues, those at home alone facing emergencies. It can help all types of victims leave paperwork or trails. It could help those like in the Idaho 4 situation where they were terrified to make a noise or to make a call, but if they could make a symbol across a screen that someone else could see who could get them help, it could save them. But the power of that hand signal alone is astronomical. And as tech meets call center and is more recognized and learned that, to use it and to know it, when seen, the amount of people and lives it can save is mind-blowingly real. And to say that domestic violence is somehow separate from Summer and her story, you're fooling yourself. That entire road is full of it. 110 and 125. We're both going through it. All of these children. It's a big part of all of our lives. Still is, as you can see out here on these streets right now. Monster running amok. And it's a worldwide problem, not just a Ben Hill problem. Not just a holler problem, but a cul-de-sac problem. Not just a small town, but a big city problem. Help reach into the darkness and bring others to the light. Not leave them in it. Anyway, you guys, always please do share Summer's picture, information, call her by her name. And by information, y'all know I do not mean YouTube, social media, Tragedy Pimp. I don't even mean any of us speaking around anything around any of this either. Because get this, we're not shit. Nobody knows what is or is not shit. Nobody knows what will count and what doesn't. Understand? And not everything from all of us can be a thing. Therefore, we are not the news. We are not the information you seek. Stick with local surrounding law enforcement, TBI, FBI. Local investigative journalists like Bobo and Ansley, not those like JLR, Bullhorn, and Itton. Please do go make yourselves aware of Summer's Q&A up on the Fed's website. That can save you all as subs members chat in the True Crime Arena and keep these tragedy pimps going in a fashion that keeps them from at least fucking too many people over, mind fucking them, making them drink Kool-Aid, keeping y'all chasing tails, believing nonsense and stuff just because you don't have the basics down. There's an abundance of knowledge over there on Summer's TBI Q&A website alone. And if you can't find it there, please do go visit the Rogers Review and Bobo's articles. He has the links embedded in them, as well as copy and paste over there. Going. Okay? If you can watch 10 seconds over here of a clip or something, you can take 10 seconds to please go to the TBI and Fed website and Summer's Q&A. It is a very tangible way to help find her and to bring her home to her community and law enforcement and her brothers so that she or they can tell her story. Alright. Y'all have a good morning, good evening, and good night. Don't forget the little pebbles and little sparks. And one voice can and does matter. Later, peeps.